Hey, my darlings, Michelle Clark, Business Acceleration Coach. I want to have a quick word with you, very quick, because I've got a client in a second, about boundaries. So we're all in lockdown pretty much everywhere, all over the world, right? And boundaries are being breached all over the place. We're not getting up on time. Some people aren't doing their mindset work. The kids are staying up later, getting up grouchy. Husbands are interrupting us when we're trying to work. Boundaries are just being stomped on all over the place. So for those of us with weak boundaries anyway, us people pleasers, and I know I say us because I'm definitely a people pleaser. Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm a recovering people pleaser. Nice to meet you. I will always be a people pleaser. I love pleasing people, but I've learned that having my own boundaries squashed means that I actually can't turn up and serve people. So it's such an important lesson, and it's terrible that most of us don't actually learn it until our fourth decade, which is a shame. I always call the fourth decade the fuck you decade, and all my clients laugh, and then they hit 40 and they're like, oh, it really is. But what I wanted to talk to you about was boundaries. So if, for example, you're letting your kids just interrupt you while you're working at the moment, that boundary then, of course, has the impact on your business that you won't be turning out the work, you won't be doing the work, so you won't be getting the results, right? That's obvious. But it also affects you in other ways. So, for example, a coaching client that I was just talking to, we dug really deeply down into boundaries because sometimes stories come up and then we like to dig down to what the reasons are. So, for example, if you are not wanting to show up and do the work, like you might be confident, you might be able to talk in front of 500 people, but if you then can't get up and do a live, chances are it's not actually about confidence, but it probably is around boundaries or around beliefs. So it might be that you have not set boundaries around your time, so that you actually don't have the time to turn up and do it, that you don't feel scared, or you have a belief that you're not good enough. Regardless of what it is, dig down really deep. But back to boundaries. I better hurry up. So with boundaries, so many of us just have such breachable boundaries, and those of us with breachable boundaries tend to get shat on from a great height from many people because we let them in far too close. We don't set boundaries for them, and then we're like, oh my god, how rude, I can't believe that happened to me. But we allowed it to happen, and I'm laughing when I say this because I do this to myself all the time. I'm like, I can't believe that person said that to me. But they said it to me because I'm portraying this belief, I'm portraying a feeling or an emotion that people can just say whatever the hell they want to me without respecting me. So then that's what I get. So I only have myself to blame. But my point is I look after my boundaries with my time, and I look after my boundaries with my eating, and I look after my boundaries with my giving. It enables me to set boundaries in my business so that I don't overgive to my clients and burn myself out so I'm not available for the next client, etc. So where you are doing one thing in your life, it will always show up in another area of your life. So have a quick check around your boundaries today. Tighten one up. I guarantee that the others will tighten up. So what I just suggested a client of mine did was sit down, have a family meeting, and set some boundary COVID rules for what was going to go on and what wasn't going to go on. I hope that's helpful for you today, and I better run.